here just non-stop, which is backing up into my nose and everything, so my voice could be obscured or anything right now. Again, I apologize for all of that. But so today we're going to try this Wizard Red deck, the same deck that we have been trying on Arena. I expect worse results on Magic Online, but basically, it's just the fastest deck with, like, it's not Flame of Keld fast, but we're playing Hazoret instead because I think Hazoret closes games better. We're not playing Pyromancer because I just think that many X1s is just unreasonable. I'm going to keep this hand. It's not particularly good. If we hit a second mana, it's fine, but I think with 3 1-drops, it's probably better than scrying to a 6 because I think we can miss the first land drop and still be competitive this game. So this gives us like 2 chances to hit a land, I guess. And if we hit it on the first draw, obviously things just get better. Well, we didn't hit it, so game's probably over then, especially if, you know, they turn to a 5-4 when we don't even have a turn 2 land. Alright, well, not a 5-4. And we didn't hit the land anyway, so this game is definitely over now. Thank you, Noble Morlock, for the auto host. So our deck is definitely not designed to beat these random green decks. There's 22 lands in this build, so I think keeping the 1-lander was maybe greedy, but overall I think it's probably fine. That probably kills us. I think we'd have won this game easy if we just wrote off lands. Fortunately, we still have to shoot this because it can just keep cleaning up our table forever. I actually misplayed pretty bad there. I should have attacked first. Because he wasn't going to block. Attacking first was like just a free row. Land? That's not a land. Well, gonna hope he doesn't have another walking ballista. Oh, okay. Well, we can't beat that card either. Yeah, we just can't beat this deck. Not a lot, my friend. Not a lot. Got paired versus basically an unwinnable match. Oh, shoot. Thank you. I haven't updated the deck list yet. Let's do that real quick. The volume's going to go down while I'm typing because I'm not holding the headset. Come on, website. It's not updated. I'm doing that. Give me one moment. Alright, it should be updated now. There you go. Updated arena. WIBS? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. But basically, you want to take out all the X1s in a match like this. This is the deck I play on MTG Arena. And we have pretty sick results on the MTG Arena, I think. Kind of want to get rid of those two. Kind of torn on these. I don't think they're really good here. This is a pretty easy keep. So we slow down a lot in post-board games because our threats are generally better in game ones. But when we see a deck like his, we see, Harvesters and Thrashing Brontodons and stuff anyway, so like our low to the ground game plan's probably not going to work that well, and hopefully they don't have another turn 1 Land War Elf. Well, certainly didn't want to draw another Hazoret. Oh, again, not drawing lands. Can't really play without lands. We are playing 22, just 3 more than most of them at this point. Such a tilt, by the way. Sure. Alright, well. Who wants to play Magic? I guess we just start banging the head from here and hope that our burn spells can somehow get there, even though they're a little shy. He could just beat us in 2 attacks. I'm not sure there's a lot we can do about it, though. If they have another Gear Hulk, we're just dead. If they have a removal spell for the Chain Whirler that we're about to play, we're also just dead. The local acid dealer. Nice. Yeah, well, I mean, again, it's one of those games that I just feel like we easily win both of these games if we had lands. We have a chance to win this one even without them. I guess we're going to win this game then. Can't block both of these, he has to take at least 1 damage. Do not think Vimares are particularly good here. Matt is a good kid. So do we want to change anything now that we've saw Gear Hulk? I don't think so. I think we basically just have to hope to get to these and be able to block. We have 1 fight with fire to kill like bigger things, but Again, I think this is a keep. It's the best of the three hands we've had, but we're going to have to hit some lands. And that's unfortunate. Guess we're going to kill this one. Could have attacked first. He wouldn't have blocked, but just in case he had blocked, I'd have got to deal an extra point of damage to him. Think we have to kill this one. If they just have like a Jade Light Ranger, it's going to be too hard for us to make a comeback. Problem is, now if they have a Virdis Gearhulk, it's too hard for us to do anything, but because their deck could like very easily just have Blossoming Defense, I don't think we can wait and use the Abrade. Maybe we're supposed to, but it feels like we can't. Guess we have to kill this one then. Like, we could have guessed that they had a Gearhulk, but they could just have Blossoming Defense, so I think it's just too much of a risk. They had the Jade Light Ranger too. Don't think Vine Mare is a good card. Don't even know why you keep it in this spot, but what do I know? Alright, well, we play this one. We don't have a very good block. Hey, JJ. But it does keep the Jade Light Ranger at bay. Prevent as much of it as we can. Really need to draw an untapped land here. Huh. Kind of interesting now. Trying to decide whether we shrink this guy or kill this guy, and I think we shrink this guy. Because now they have just no good attacks until they draw another Walking Ballista. And next turn our Hazard is going to be a good attacker regardless. Or a good defender regardless. Feel like we can just attack now and try to win. So even if they draw a cast out or something, it's not that big of a deal. Found another blocker. Be hard for them to close over these blockers, so they basically have to find an answer to the Phoenix. And if they answer the Phoenix, we can technically draw a burn spell. They just never played Lyras or anything this whole game. So most of burn spell. It's actually not bad in this spot though, one way or the other. So I didn't think this match would be remotely winnable, but looks like a good chance that we've somehow pulled it out. They just didn't have the cards I thought they were going to have. So basically they have to answer to Phoenix this turn and have to have an answer to the Hazard. Or gain life. Wish my volume wasn't messed up again. I wish I could see. I'm struggling to see out of one eye. Apparently one day ago, someone called Big Ugg followed and subscribed, and my tools did not tell me till right now. I have no idea why my tools aren't telling me that till right now. That's weird. Must have been when I was offline. Because I see JJ's. I saw JJ's yesterday. This was like 5 hours before JJ's. Yeah, I had to be offline. Alright, well, we won a match I didn't think we could. That always feels good. Alright, well, we can't keep this one lander. We only have one play. It is too much of a risk. Alright, we'll keep hands fine, even though we don't have any removal spells. We have to keep the land because we have a Hazard in our hand. In theory, this hand could go 1, 2, 3, 4, but without removal spells, 1, 2, 3, 4 is often not good enough. And we don't have any Abrades in our main deck, so we're pretty close to 0% versus GPG game 1. If they hit their thing. They may not block. We're only down to 3 Abrades in our sideboard too because GPG hasn't been a popular deck, but this is back-to-back days we've got paired versus it, so maybe we're going to have to start respecting it then. They could use the Minister during their upkeep and then like ditch with the search, and if they hit a GPG in the top 5 cards, or sorry, top 4 cards, like they have access to a turn 3 refurbish, which is rather insane. It's like pretty wild to even have access to that. They have a really strong hand though, as long as they don't get a GPG. It's kind of weird. It might be an indication that they're about to fumigate us. Yep. Oh, now we have to hit a land to have a chance. That's not a land. Still a 19, by the way. They kind of have to put the counters on it because Goblin Chain Whirler's so good if they don't. That's wild that they didn't. I'm gonna hold the Chain Whirler in case they have another. But the second they cast GPG, this game's over, so. And I think red black's considerably stronger. Like I don't think it's actually even close. I think red black is considerably stronger. Again, another match that all of these like little ground attack things aren't particularly good. Maybe we should just start playing this setup main deck. I still think red black's just the strongest deck in the format, and I don't think it's particularly close. Though the fact that we're mulliganing every single game and like getting stuck on lands a lot of games certainly isn't helping our case for this deck. In our 5 games so far, haven't we mulliganed like twice or 3 times and kept a 1 land hand once, even though it's a 22 land deck? Burn spells aren't particularly good in this deck or match, but they are all we have. We'll go ahead and waste that and throw it at him just so we can get another point of damage when we attack. And that's probably game. I'm not sure how I feel about Sunscourge Champion as a card in this format. Like, I think it's good versus the Wizard Red decks. I think it's just actively bad versus the Red Black decks. And I don't think you want to put cards in your deck that are good versus one of those 2 decks and not the other of those 2 decks. Hey, Juke. Well, I think this game's close to over already, as they still have 4 cards in their hand, and we basically have no card in their hand. But I guess sometimes all 4 of them are lands, and then we run off flyer, draw like Runner, Phoenix, and win. Riding the bus home from your first day of college? Congratulations. Wow, it's college time already? Guess I should have known that. Murph constantly talks about the colleges. Or, not constantly, but like has mentioned college a few times. I just have no perception of time. Cool. Alright. Red Rober, send us on over Goblin Chain Whirler. That's not a Goblin Chain Whirler. Fine, I'll kill it just so I can deal 2 damage. Might be able to attack next turn too somehow. Um, huh. I don't really want to kill this thing, but it does so much. Feel like we're losing damage here. Like I don't think this Kari Zev's going to do more than 3. But we could just die to the Minister. I think we're dead regardless. I'm just like grasping at random straws here. Because there is some world where their hand's like so bad that we get there, but so what do we need? We need them to attack with everything? That's not attacking with everything. And they had a 1-drop. That's pretty bad. Alright, we are dead. So it's 2 days in a row that we've got paired versus GPG. We might have to start making some adjustments to our deck if it's coming back in the meta, but like, I'm pretty sure it's just bad versus blue-white, bad versus Esper, bad versus red-black, so I'm not sure why it's getting so played right now. I'd say it's not getting very much more played. Oh, that's not proper English at all, is it? I'd say it's not getting more played any, we just like hit the bad side of variance or whatever. If I was guessing. Hey, it's the best hand we've had so far. Right on time, Beaumont. We're still going to have to hit a 3rd land. That's kind of important. Hey, you got me. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work when you don't draw lands, but we're running 22, like we should be drawing lands. Kind of ridiculous that we're not. It's like even tilting. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and use this first because I don't want to attack with the Soskar Mage if this doesn't resolve. And if it resolves, it lets us know just to attack with this guy. Unfortunately, though, like we've probably lost now, we've spent all of our energy and we can't, or sorry, you know, like all of our juice, our removal spells. We just have nothing to show for it. That was actually pretty good for us. Can we hit our land? Yes. This deck's definitely not as good as red black, but it is a kind of a welcome change sometimes. If they attack, that means they have the one thing. If they have Galta, we're probably dead. I think we can beat most non-Galta things. I think Galta's kind of bad in the format, but I think most decks are still playing it. weird to me. Hmm. What are we looking at over here? It does look kind of fun, but when we tried it earlier in the season, we've tried a couple Wizard Red builds, and like the land just never lined up. Like the coming to play tap lands, or like not drawing blue or not drawing red, like was like actually very impactful, even though you wouldn't think of it. Like actually caused a lot of problems. It's actually a pretty good draw. Depending on what they have, this could be really useful for us. It's kind of odd that this version has Baral, with like very few ways to get value out of a Baral. Oh, come on, man. Don't have a third one of those. Um, so we have to attack to win, but I don't know how we attack. Guess we have to stay on defense again? Not a bad draw for them. They don't have any good attacks anymore, though. Like, we have better attacks than them now. Problem is, we can't attack because as soon as we attack, they just pop that thing up and they're good to go. Probably attack with one. See where this leads. It's going to kill something. Alright, it's not going to kill anything apparently. Maybe I did bad math. Storm Chaser Mage was really good. I tried it in Legacy a few times. I had a lot of fun with it. Hopefully they didn't draw Blossoming Defense with their one draw. If they did, we're dead. If they didn't, we're in okay shape. Don't know why we're waiting here. Did they really hit Blossoming Defense? Oh my god, nice top deck. Alright, well, we're dead. We have no out. If they see that they can just attack with all three Leaf Champions. I think we played this game very... This game is very annoyed right now. They were definitely hellbent. a pretty big favorite to win there, too. Shouldn't have took them that long to cast that spell. That's what makes that annoying. Actually, don't think Hazards are particularly good in this match. They generally can out. Chandra just bad removal spell. They had to have double blossoming defense there. That game. We had a good draw though, and now we're mulliganing again. I guess I don't want that because we have a 4-drop in our hand. Hey! It's Rudy with the host. Thank you, Rudy, for the 49. For the 49 friends. We are so dead this game. We're like down to 3 cards while they still have 6. Mulliganing on to play versus discard spells feels so bad. Them sideboarding in discard spells feels kind of bad to me. Sure. Trying to press F6. Well, I can't press F6 because I'm probably going to throw a burn spell at the end of turn, but just trying to get this over with. I would like to stop drawing 1 land hands, please. Stop having to mulligan most games. I guess I'm still supposed to Loser's Lightning this, just so I can attack next turn. If I don't do it this turn, they can crew the Hardikirin next turn. For Killing Phoenix, you are our best friend. Be useful, please. Yeah. Well, as bad as I hate to, it's the only way we can attack with everything next turn. Might win this game if we draw on a braid. Like, this mulligan slash duress hand kind of worked out, but our opponent, we got lucky and our opponent missed a land, so that helped. Red Rover, send us on over a braid? It's not a braid. This is a good card though, especially with the Soulscar Mage. So they can still crew this and block 1 thing, so they can block like the front half of this and still take 3. Or they can like eat the Soulscar Mage. Either way, I'm fine here. Alright, cool, they're done. I don't want to change anything from the play to the draw. Still have all of my best defensive threats in. Still think Hazard's kind of bad in this match. Like, it never attacks through Galta, it never attacks through Ronus. It does block okay, but if you're in the part where you're like your Hazards are having to block, you're in pretty bad shape most games anyway. Might be better in a Lava Runner, because the Lava Runners are like pretty bad too. But But with every wizard we cut, the wizard's lightnings get worse. But I think the wizard lightning is fine just as literally a 3 mana deal 3 in this match. Like, it's not ideal, but like, I'm using the word fine here. They honestly have duress on turn 1, 2 games in a row in a deck that doesn't really have enough black mana to begin with. So that's kind of unfortunate. Rip. Yeah, this match isn't good. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. Alright. It's your time to shine, mini rekindling phoenixes. Our avenue to win this game is like draw like 3 rekindling phoenixes. Oh, no, no outs. Certainly not winning with 7 lands anyway. Alright, quick 1 and 2. 2 decks never beat. Actually, I played versus 3 decks I didn't feel we could beat. Just got lucky and beat one of them. If we were just playing standard red-black, I feel like we'd probably be 3-0. But people don't like when you play the best deck. Which makes me sad. Yeah, I'm sorry, tacos. Been an easy play. No land. I wonder if they'll cash in for a full new 5 then. Or if they're just going to lightning strike our chain whirler and go on about their day. What do you guys think's more likely? Or what do you all think's more likely? They're just cashing them in. Well, they got rid of some good ones too. Got rid of a interesting couple of turns. I'm assuming they're killing this. Probably with a murder. Alright, so that gives us a decision to make. Do we take 3 damage now, or do we play around a Glory Bringer? I think I care more about a Glory Bringer. Crasher, and we have a Kenra in the graveyard. That is something, because they can just block with Beaumont now. Thinking about targeting this one to like try to get them to, but that feels like maybe that's wrong. They're gonna have to sack the Beaumont Courier anyway. So this puts them in a spot where they have to kill us if they take the 5. I don't know if they can kill us if they take the 5. If I was going to make this play, I should have brought back the Kenra, though, so this was a play mistake. Because it, like, forces them to chump the Kenra. Where they're not forced to make this chump. And they chipped either way, so it worked out, but... I guess that's just not true. I had to cast one of my spells, so I couldn't cast the Kenra. One of my spells, the Hazoret, couldn't have attacked. Which is the same reason I'm casting here. Because we can't buy back Kenra and we draw a land next turn. Am I? Hey, Locadope's here too. My microphone is broke as hell, and I sound so weird, and there's so many little clicks and crap because of this broke mic. I guess we keep it. Find a way to win sooner or later. For now, we're just gonna try not to die. Now, so my mic's fucked up. I broke it over the weekend. Haven't had a chance to get to the store and replace it yet. Like the little part that I talk into is broken, hanging down like a wet noodle. That actually worked out really well. Hopefully, I'll be able to have it fixed by tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Congrats, Murph. What are you playing right now, Murph? You still playing Esper? Hmm. Kinda don't want to use the Chandra's defeat on this. Because I kind of want to save a Chandra's defeat for a, like, Glorybringer type effect. This little Kari Zev is just a little Kari Zev that could. Go, Kari Zev. Do 1 million damage. Mr. Kari. Or Mrs. Kari, sorry. They still have all of those? It's like a lot of things to still have. Hmm. Oh wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we can deal 10. I'm willing to do the 1. Like ridiculously, just ridiculously good. Okay. Goodbye. Sorry, I'm back. Had a visitor to my room. Hey, Haveroff. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Get Daddy is our opponent's name. What a name. Alright. Have no removal spells, but we can't mulligan it. Our opponent is a friendly one. They have asked us to have fun. But I only have fun when I'm smashing. Completely missed if Murph told us what he was playing. I saw him say 4-0, but I didn't see him say what. You're playing Censor? Good God, man. Grixis? This could be bad. That's a card. I guess I offered a trade. Well, I would rather cast a Sky Hunter this turn than anything. If we had a Goblin Chain Whirler in our hand, I wouldn't offer this trade. But if they're playing this card, they're probably counterspell heavy. So, like even drawing a Chain Whirler later, plus the fact that we don't have it, seems like it's too much. I like the idea of this card. It's kind of like the old Azurus Mages, but like I don't know in practice if it's good enough. I'm gonna save the Crasher in case they like Nicobolus next turn. Think I'm willing to Lightning Strike the Archaeologist now. Because I'm actually starting to value the Beaumont now that it's got 3 cards on it and potentially getting another card. Just a champion? That could have been a lot worse. Uh-oh. That's generally a bad sign. No Magma Spray, please. No, he went to a Grand Prix this weekend. He's probably not back home yet. He's gone to Grand Prix like 2 or 3 weekends in a row or something. Well, wasn't a Grand Prix last week. I think he went to like Grand Prix, Nationals Grand Prix or something. He's been traveling a lot more. He's still pretty active on Twitter. I know he went to Prague and played probably Hollow Boys, because that's his weapon of choice in Modern. Do not know that to be accurate. I don't know what he actually played, but that's his Modern baby. Well, he got DQ'd in one of them. They cashed a Pro Tour. I guess that was the week before, so. So I guess it depends on your definition of good. I'm just going to attack with this. I'm going to attack with both. Oh wow, they just scooped to that. So them going down to 3 was enough. Okay, so he went 11-4 in his last event. That's not terrible. Doesn't cash, but I mean, can't always cash, so it's fine. It's not a great card. Bad might be a stretch. That being said, this is one of the cards that I like to take out in this type of match. Huh. Not played versus Grixis in a long time. Not actually sure what I want to take out. And their build seemed a little bit more atypical. Like it didn't seem like what you normally see. I still just want to try to get people. No, I'm fine with this. He's mulliganing and we're on the draw, so I guess I'll keep. It's a bit of a loose keep. If he'd kept 7, I would not keep this hand ever. But since they'd already mulliganed once, I was willing to be a little risky with it. I drew Hazard, which is nice. I never played a Contempt at any point last game. This Chain Whirler? Nope, it's that thing. No, don't kill our homie. I guess I value the Beaumont this game. Looks like we're going to need extra cards. Kind of looks like he's going to need extra cards too, though, so. Doing okay, Rex. Scratched up my eye pretty bad, but other than that, everything's going well. Fight with fire with a Scarab God so we can get a Ho2 damage in. Nope. We're killing Phoenix. I think it's fun and I think it's fine, but I think it's worse than just playing red black. I don't think there's any reason for me to attack. How badly do I care about 2 random cards? I think kind of badly. I don't think this fight with fire does very much here, so. Alright, pretty happy about the decision to do that now. Potentially. It's something I considered, but I was like kinda worried he wouldn't block and he'd just play a Scarab God and then we would lose to the Scarab God a little bit. It was probably a better play than what I did. Because now he's attacking and he might have all of those cards anyway. I assume if he's attacking, that means he has a contempt now. He'll get to attack for 1 here, even if he does have a contempt for this. And the way this game's playing out, it definitely seems like I should have messed with this instead. Oh wow, he didn't have an answer to the hazard itself. Wow. Gotta be honest, did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. So all we do is make their Phoenix bigger if we attack. Because they're not, they can't not block, especially with a set of them at 7 life. They just be dead. It's kind of a race now. They attacking, so I guess they've won the race. They found the first relevant card. We have drawn 4 more lands than them, though, when our average power of draw is even less. It's kind of odd that they let us attack or untap. They're just taking 2 more damage because of that. Like, 2's a relevant number? We've now drawn 10 lands that are 5. 10 that are 6. Just draw Hazard and win, assuming they don't have a counterspell. It's pretty easy for them to have a counterspell, though. 2 burn spells would probably win. Just realized they left a really bad X1 in versus me. Yep, I use mana traders. I love mana traders. Alright, we're dead here. Would not be able to play Magic like I want without them. Sparrow coming in to auto host. Thank you, Sparrow. I didn't play the land beforehand because I thought they'd be more likely to kill it when they knew we had no card in hand. But we're not getting 2 more turns for the fight with fire either way, so I don't know if that mattered. And they have an Essence Scatter, so I don't know if there's a card we can draw that matters here. Certainly not another land. Alright. Well, on the play, I think I'm going to try to get aggressive again. Definitely want you, I definitely want you, and I definitely want... I like how I say I'm going to try to get aggressive, then I like bring in my slow cards. Yep, going to try to get aggressive. So we just like slow our deck down considerably. It's actually probably bad. I probably need at least 2 more spells, but it's too late. Well, this hand would be great if we knew we were going to draw lands, but we don't know that we're going to draw lands, so I think we have to mulligan. No 1s, no 2s, no burns in either hand, but it's okay. Kind of want to put that on top, but I don't know that we're going to hit a land. I mean, we have a lot of 4-drops post board, and every time we play with like 19 or 20 lands, Like, we've already had 4 or 5 one-land hands this tournament. We've mulliganed multiple games, mostly due to lands. We just scribed that to the bottom. Thank you, Magic Online. Hopefully they play one of those stupid archaeologists. Nope. Again, hopefully they play one of those stupid archaeologists. Yay! I don't think we can win this game, though. We're too far behind now. I think we could have made different decisions and potentially won last game, but I don't think there's anything we can do to win this game. If we did a 4th land, I think we would have probably been a favorite. Main phase cycle land. Well, hopefully they don't have a Supreme Will. I can see that. That seems reasonable. Well, none of the cards in our hand do anything. Have fun. I'd probably take the Phoenix or the Chandra. They took the Hazard. It felt like the worst of those cards. Felt like the worst of those cards by quite a bit, even. Hmm. Kinda want to play Chandra and tick down on this and just attack. I know he gets the Phoenix back and gets to kill our Chandra, but I feel like he just has a Vraska's Contempt anyway. And that would give us a chance to where we could get 4 counters on the, or cards under the Beaumont, maybe? Probably has Essence Scatter, so let's just go ahead and get this on the table. Well, I'm not sure the other line wasn't better, even though it was just suiciding a Chandra for 3 damage. Well, 6 damage, because they'd be tapping the Phoenix to kill the Chandra, but... I feel like they probably have Supreme Will or Scatter, though. It's less likely to have Supreme Will than Scatter, I think. Alright, if it resolves, I am making that play this time.
And I don't value this Chandra at all, so if it helps me get 3 damage through and a couple counters on the Beaumonts, I think it's worth it overall. I assume they're going to have a contempt for this, and I assume they're going to kill this. Like, all of this is assumed. I'm assuming that these 2 cards are dead. Like, this is all about just getting counters under the Beaumont. And me not valuing Chandra any. But we're dead as soon as they draw Scarab God anyway, so we have to just like try to power the game, I think. Alright. Trying to go wide here. It seems like they don't have anything in their hand. So they're drawing auto lands this game, similar to our game too. But them having this many lands actually isn't that bad, because when they do draw the Scarab God, they'll probably be able to activate it. Alright, well we don't care about that one, so that's good for us. It's gonna be really interesting to see what they hit here. 2 more lands to their graveyard. So they have 13 now. I think that's how many we drew last game. They could have another in their hand, but it's probably unlikely. That's interesting. Assume it doesn't resolve. Oh wow. So we attack with everything. We get at least, worst case scenario, we get 3 damage in no matter what. Is it worth it in terms of the Beaumont? Or do we want to do something like this and get less damage in? We'd only get 2 in this way, but we get to keep the 3 cards from the Beaumont. I think I like that more. I don't think I care about suiciding these guys at this point. I think if we win this game, it's probably going to be because we draw Burn to finish the game off. We've drawn no burn spells yet. That kind of forced into blocking this. They want this to die, I think. Like, I think it's good for them for this to die. Yep. It's probably the type of block I would make. We'll go ahead and sack this during our main phase too, in case we hit a land. Did not hit a land. We're hoping to hit a land because of the Earthshaker Kenra in the graveyard. They hit the Scarab. That's unfortunate. Now what do we do? Probably nothing then. Probably nothing we can do then. Should we be able to buy back this Chain Whirler this turn? This was a play mistake. I shouldn't have cast this Beaumont. Yeah, that was a play mistake. That was a play. I should not have cast a Beaumont. Casting that Beaumont could cost me the game. Because now I can't cast a lightning strike and use my other Beaumont. And when I say cost me the game, I mean cost me a chance at the game. Like, I don't think we were a favorite at this point anyway. It was a very bad play by me. Yeah. Horrible play by me. I deserve to lose based on how bad my play was. If it counts for anything, because we have triple haste creature in our graveyard, I don't think we can win no matter what. I don't think there's a draw step that lets us win. But they were draw steps that let us win had we not messed up the Beaumont Courier. Like, there could have just been 2 burn spells under it. That would have been enough. This is going to die no matter what. Forcing them to block's better than forcing them to attack, I guess. So just block it with something arbitrary. Next turn we have 0 blockers and we're dead. Oh well, they can't buy 1 thing back, but... So this dies, they buy 2 things back, everything attacks. They're doing 17, 18, 19 damage to us this turn. We don't have an out anyway. Potentially punted this game, but that's okay. Let's see who we can go host, since we are about done. Nobody I follows on. I guess Hoogland then? Yep. So all they have to do is use this and we're dead. Oh, sorry, they've already used this. I was looking at the other monitor. Well. Now, so for anybody who's new, keep in mind there's a link to my YouTube channel below the chat where we post all of our videos. There'll be a new YouTube video going up today. And my volume's not usually this bad, but I'm using a broke headset at the moment, so I have to apologize for that too. But we're going to hop out of here and we're going to go nurse our wounds. Take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.